Hello everyone, this is Ender Turon and we're back with Random Cast, episode 10. Alright, so in this battle on the blue team with a US general deck we have whatever those characters are supposed to be. They appear to be the same characters repeated. Same pair of characters. I don't know what that is. It looks Chinese to me. I could be Japanese. I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's on the blue team. We have this guy who I shall now refer to as Jeffrey. And then on the red team, we have Toaster with an Israel general deck. Toaster also goes by the name of Irwin 12824, I think. At least that's what the replay site said. Anyway, let's get this underway and see what happens. Wait and see how things get deployed. Just so you know, this is not a ranked battle, I don't think. I think it's just a lobby battle. Anyway, so yeah, let's go. Don't typically see Lav C2s very often, just because a lot of the like 1 and 2 armor command vehicles are just kind of not necessarily expensive. They are more expensive than like a Jeep or an infantry team, depending on what you bring the command infantry in. But it's just they take a massive availability hit for not a lot of survivability. Anyway. It's got a lot of Abrams, some 113s, got some SMAs in there, Scout. Alright, and we got a lot of helicopters. Got a Super Cobra, DEP, and a couple of AH-1Ss, and AH-1J for recon. I got a pair of Makerva 2As, presumably with a Rovier 90 in it. A pair of Ram Reckies, that could be Bedouins or Maglans. Be pretty expensive if that's Maglans. Oh, no, we got rid of that, or moved it. Got a Tron 5 Blazer and BTR 152 TCM. Looks like Command Infantry is staying back. Ram TCM there. Command Infantry in a Nun going for Golf. Also being supported by a pair of Makerva 2As with infantries. Got Zach Lam. So that's going to be the reserve infantry. And also another pair of recon transports with infantry in them. Alright, it's going to be an interesting deployment. So, 2 commands start from Toaster. Or Irwin, whatever wants to go by. And it looks like it's only going to be a 1 command start from Jeffrey here. Alright. So, looks like, yeah, these guys, obviously these guys are all going to be going up into Golf. Looks like they're just going to be a holding force. They might move into Charlie or Delta, depending. And these guys here, looks like they're going to be going, let's see, it's got fairly high veterancy on them, so it looks like those could be Maglans. And the Ram Recce, if I can, there you go. Anyway, these guys are going to be going probably straight for Foxtrot. That's a lot of helicopters. Oh, okay. So it looks like Jeffrey here is going straight down the middle, or not really the middle, but straight towards India, presumably. However, that Super Cobra is not going to be too useful, as Toaster does not have any radar AA, but it still has toes on it, so you don't want to underestimate those. These do not have a stabilizer yet, so they can't. Yeah, they're going to get wrecked by the rockets. AH-1Ss. Alright. So looks like we got a lot of SMAs, got some engineer infantry. Combat engineers, whatever they're called. DAP is not going to be too useful, it's taking ground fire. Well, it's going at him. Yep, Milliam and the Zach Lambs. Yep, Maglans and the Ram Recce. I don't know if this is ranked or not. Doesn't matter, I guess. Anyway, so Ramrek, you're getting rocketed, so are the Maglans. Looks like one of the Maglan teams went down. These Cobras are putting a lot of hurt in there. And so is that Super Cobra and DAP by the looks of it. Ramrek is still taking fire. Maglan's moving in the open, though they are elite, so they should be able to move pretty quickly. Alright, so Toaster has captured Golf. That's giving him +1 acquisition. Oh, Macbeth's coming out, but Super Cobra might be trouble for that. I'm gonna see trolls it by turning the radar on and off. Alright, so these guys are going full ham across the top of the map. It's good counterplay from Toaster here. He's in a precarious situation here in India. And he's definitely going to need to take the advantage up here at in top of the map. If H1J's out. And Lav C2 for Bravo. Oh, zoomed out too far. As for here, these guys are taking a lot of fire. Assault engineers are doing some work. Oh, BTR TCM is firing, but looks like the Super Cobra took it out. Super Cobra is now out of. This is the M8. Oh, it could be the M8s that took him out. It's probably M8s. The M8 AGS. Macbeth's there on base defense. Deep. Yep, he did start with a fob. Jeffrey started with a fob, so he's going to be sending his helicopters back to resupply. Alright, so these small and assault engineers are taking some fire. But the Milliam and Rovier 90 are taking heavy losses. Alright, looks like Maglan are going somewhere. Some more AH-1S Cobras out. Super Cobra has retired. Alright, where are these guys going? Looks like they're just going for a lovely drive down the road. Okay, BTR 152 TCM took out the Lav C2, and now these Maglans are going straight for Echo. But the Bradley CFE has seen them. Alright, Maglans are unloaded. They're firing on the Bradley. Did they get it? No, they miss. And over here, the Tron 5 Blazer is still kicking around. Smalls are running low on ammunition, and assault engineers aren't very useful against armor. And Makava 3B is out. That's a alright tank. It's decent frontal armor, 21. Nothing to be sneezed at. And it has 20 AP, so it's not amazing damage output, but it has 10 rounds per minute, which is kind of odd for a 120mm gun. Alright, Macbeth's doing its work on the Cobras. Alright. What's it, 19 AP on this? Yeah. And over here, Maglan are still causing trouble. BTR takes out some Cobras. Another H1J coming out. Maglans only have one spike MR left between the two teams. And now Makava 2A crossing the bridge by Echo. Alright. Makava 3B and Maglan taken to the M1A1. Oh, nope, it's in cover. Nope, and DAP is going somewhere. Oh, Abrams gets a hit onto the Makava 3B, who is currently taking it to some smalls. Oh, and the Makava finishes off the M1A1. Alright, over here, something got called out. DAP is going on an adventure. Toaster's still up +1. Makava 2A is taking heavy fire. Rove 890 is caught out in the open. Longbow is out. And BTR going as well. Yeah, looks like that. Longbow's gonna wreck the BTRs. Super Cobra's, oh, it's within range of the BTR, but it gets saved by the Super Cobra. All these Maglans are still there. Rangers are moving down to the town at the bottom of India. More Million coming out, and there's Zaklams, which are just, you know, M3 half-tracks. World War II. Oh, and they just kind of booped out of it. Macbeth and more Maglans going to support the effort in Echo by the looks of it. Rivier 90 caught in the open, and yeah, that was never going to end well for him. Alright, so these Maglans only have one spike left. Oh, a pair of Hemmets coming out. That's pretty expensive commitment. Was that a 40-point supply unit? Yeah, 40 point. One front and side armor, so it doesn't die instantly, but not really. It just gives it some small arms resistance. BTR is doing some work, but they went in first, so they're going to draw all the AT fire. And how the Millium are... Millium? How that's supposed to be pronounced? Millium. They're going in, followed by a Zaklam, Kava 3B as well. And a Drakon, presumably that is for dealing with helicopters. And a Tron 5 Blazer as well. Alright, so these guys are taking heavy fire. Merkava 3B getting stuck in. And it's going to work with the Mark 19. Smalls are pretty fresh, so they're going to be able to do a lot of damage. We're over here. Super Cobra is back out. Longbow is getting repaired and resupplying. Used up, at some point it used up over half of its hellfire, so that's going to drain that forward operating base pretty quickly. These Smalls are just kind of sitting out there in the open. So it's still moving. It looks like it maybe... I don't know, what would have... Oh, the Zaklams over here ran out of stuff. Oh. And a Super Cobra whacks a Macbeth. Oh, Command Infantry coming out. I don't know if that's going to go for one of the +2s or if it might be going for Bravo for easier reinforcements for Toaster. Alright, so his Hemmets are arriving too late to be of any use. Toaster has taken control of the top of India. Only thing left to really contest him is the Rangers. And potentially the Cobra with its grenade launcher. Also some more Smas coming out. Oh, and the Longbow has got 9 Hellfires out of 16. Guess he didn't want to completely drain his fob. Alright, so H1J taking ground fire from BTR. Longbow's keeping his distance, doesn't want to get shot down. H1S Cobra is moving into the middle. And looks like they're going after the Zaklam. Yep. Bit of a waste of the rockets on them. So that's, yeah, half the rockets gone. Draken's moving in. Alright, some more militia coming out. What else? Nope, and an Oshkosh, which is just them. It's the same thing as the Hemmet. If I recall correctly, Hemmet is the whatever complicated American military acronym or initialism, whatever you want to call it, for the Oshkosh vehicle. Can't remember what its technical name is. Oh, Rangers and Maglan going at it. Oh, and Nesher finishing off the Rangers. Looks like the Madlands were trading fairly well with the Rangers. It looked like it would have been pretty even. So that's something to keep in mind. Magland trade evenly by the looks of it with against a shock team with a carbine and standardized machine gun. Meanwhile, these LVTPs are just gonna draw fire from the Maglands. They got two pretty close, so they're gonna do a lot of damage with the machine guns. Or with the one machine gun left. And yeah. Oh. A6A Intruder. Two of them. It's an interesting thing. If I recall correctly, Intruders with the snake eyes have to get pretty close. So they're very accurate, and they can potentially do a lot of damage to like tanks, like even super heavies with 4 top armor. But they have to get basically right on top of the target, so it's basically a one-way trip for them. Okay, so we got a lot of air defense, or a couple of air defense assets from Toaster. He has captured Bravo. Oh, Wild Weasel. We don't see that very often. I think it's partially because it lost the fire to, oh, nope. Or it used to not be able to, that's actually incredibly unlucky that it completely missed the MacBat with all 4 missiles. Anyway, I think for a bit it lost the ability to volley fire, or whatever the technical word is. Oh, Drakon is shaken. And Longbow took some fire. Oh, wow, another Wild Weasel. Yeah, I used to not be able... Basically, it could fire in Paris, so it was alright. And then it lost the ability to fire in Paris, so it was just not very good. Honestly, I'd say the biggest issue it has is that it has poor stealth, so you can see it coming a fair bit away, so you know that it's coming, so it's not a surprise when you get hit by seed. But it's not bad, I guess, you know, for its price. It has 40 ECM. You get, I think, 2 of them per card. Alright. Not a lot going on here at Bravo. Looks like he wants to bring in some air defense assets before he tries another push. Alright, US Marines 90, 3 stack of them. That's gonna take a while to kill if no planes get involved. Oh, Blazer's putting fire into him. Or Tehran 5 would be the technical term. Blazer just refers to the fact that it has Blazer explosive reactive armor mounted on it. Oh, yeah, there are Maglums there. Oh, and Sanyahanim 95. Whatever it's called. LVTP. Yeah. Those are taking fire. Zaklam's getting shot up. Small's moving in. Still got some A1s. That's what, 20 point? No, it's 15 point transport. So yeah, that's a 45 point package per Marine there. Oshkosh is resupplying him, or resupplying the Maglands. Sherman's providing fire support, running low on fuel, however. Oh, F4 Phantom 2, or F4J Phantom 2, that's an interesting choice. It's a bit of a budget ASF. And, you know, 75 points. It's not very good. Sure, if you could spam them, they might be fine, but just one of them, not really. Does it have very good optics? Yes, it does. What year is it? 67. No gun. Nope. Not bad. Yeah, that. Oh, and a Hornet. And a Wild Weasel. Okay, that's a lot of points spent on planes that aren't gonna do much. That thing almost got shot down. That Wild Weasel's just flying. Baz is out. Yeah. Intruder did get its bombs off, and it looks like it might get away. And that is game. Well, alright, so let's break it down. Toaster was victorious, 1,665 kills to Jeffrey's 1,330 kills, 298 conquest points to 0. Alright, so let's break it down. What do I want to say? This battle definitely highlights the importance on Nuclear Winter is Coming. You have to send a command to your top spawn. Like, that is very important. You have to be able to fight on both sides of the river. You can't just ignore one side. As well, it looked like Jeffrey, I think he might be a bit less experienced at the game, or at least less experienced in multiplayer, I don't know. And, what is it? It's kind of a words family. He spent a lot of points on planes. Like, I don't know if you exactly use them particularly well. So let's see, he had, so that's 75 points there. Had the Wild Weasel. 100 points there. He had 2 of them kicking around, I think. Phantom 2. Or F4J Phantom 2, not the F4S. F4S is actually a decent napalm bomber because it carries so much. Anyway. He also sent in the F-18C Hornet, which is... yeah, I think it was the C version he sent in. It's a good ATGM plane, don't get me wrong, but it looked like he just kind of sent it in to take out a Baz. Which it did. It did shoot down the Baz, or a Wild Weasel shot down the Baz or something. It's one of his planes shot it down. Yeah, it's a very odd choice of planes, I'd say. Let's compare this to Intruder. So they both have the same number of bombs, but the Mark 82 Snake Eyes are a lot more accurate than the M117s. They're a little less powerful, but the big thing is that the Aardvark the Aardvark drops its load a lot further away than the Intruder, because the Intruder basically gets right on top of its target. Like, that's why, you know, the Snake Eyes are so accurate, you know, for dumb bombs. You know, they're pretty dangerous to even super heavies with 4 top armor. They'll do a lot of damage to them, but it's just, they're not, it's just, if the enemy has any air defense, those Intruders are going to get shot down. And yeah. What else is there to say? I said, yeah, Jeffrey would have been better off at the beginning, because he has a good push. He had, you know, straight down the middle of the map. But the thing is, when you do an all-in, you know, I guess you could say it's kind of cheesy when you do it like that, but if you do an all-in attack like that, you have to go all-in straight to the enemy base. He just kind of stopped in India and didn't keep pushing. If he kept pushing, he might have been able to win the battle just by taking out Toaster's main spawn, or Aaron's main spawn, whatever you want to call him. And yeah, I think that's about all I have to say. I have accidentally hit the D key at some point. Alright, I am Xander Tyron. This was Random Cast episode 10. You guys have a lovely day.